What's up guys, it's 2SS Ethan, and today I'm going to be doing the top 10 things I hate about my 2016 Camaro 2SS. So these aren't going to be in a specific order or anything, not from worst to least or anything like that. I'm just gonna do them, and I'll tell you at the end which ones are the worst and which ones are not that bad. But first up on the list is the visibility. So if you own a Camaro, you know about the visibility, that these cars are made for sport, they're made for going fast. They're not made for too much of practicality, which is why the Camaro lacks in that field. The back window is probably the worst, considering you've got two huge pillars back there that span probably around 2 feet that you cannot see anything out of, which is why I think it's really good that the Camaro has the collision detectors on the side that'll let you know if someone's in your blind spot, because you're not going to be able to see them otherwise. Now number 2 on the list is one that hit home pretty close for me, because about a week after I got this Camaro, I was driving it on the highway and it felt like I was going over the bumps on the side. Now that's called the A8 transmission shudder. And basically what that means is that the stock transmission fluid that came in the 16 through 18s retained moisture. So there was water and moisture getting in the transmission, which messed with the gears, and it caused a lot of issues in the A8 transmission shudder. Now it's an easy fix. All you have to do is flush the fluid that's in it and put GM's new transmission fluid in it. And if you still have a powertrain or bumper-to-bumper warranty, this should not be an issue for you. Just take it back to your dealer, tell them you have the A8 shudder, and they should be able to get it fixed for you in no time. Now number 3 on the list is gonna come to the wireless charger. Now I think it's a cool concept putting a wireless charger in a car to where you can just set your phone down and charge it. Now it does not stay as cool when it doesn't work. Now 9 times out of 10 whenever I see a 6th gen Camaro SS, the wireless charger does not work. I don't know if it's because of an electronic issue or something from the factory that they just screwed up to where it stops working after the first month of owning the car. Now ever since I've owned it, I even bought it with it not working. I did know that it didn't work, but honestly it doesn't make that big of an issue because I can just plug up a phone charger and charge it like that. Now number 4 on the list, this is gonna stay within the realm of cool things in the car, it's just the fact that they're known for having issues. So number 4 is gonna be cooled seats. Now I live in South Georgia where right now it's about 98 degrees, but the heat index is about 104. So I like some cold air, I wanna stay cool, and after a long day of working, I'm sweaty. So whenever I get in my car and sit in my seat, I enjoy the cooled seats. Now, whenever they do work, they're amazing. They feel great on your back and they cool you off in a heartbeat. But it's a very rare occasion that they do work, and it's not the driver or the passenger, it's both. So if they could come up with some kind of a solution, electronics or anything that could fix it permanently to where it always works, that'd be fantastic. Now number 5 is gonna be the windows. Now it's only gonna be the passenger and driver side windows because these two have 2 flaws that I've found. Number 1, they are tiny. I can take my hand, put it up to the window, and it almost covers the whole thing. I might be able to fit my head through there like this, but I doubt it. I mean, it's fine considering how low you are, so you can still see directly out of it, but they're just so small, I don't think. Now, I'm a photographer, so I would love to get rolling shots, which I doubt I'd be able to do in this car because I could not get out of the window. Alright, so I'm gonna try to put my head through the window to see how big the window is compared to my head. I can't even get my hand between the top of the window and my head. That's how small it is. Now the second thing I hate about the windows is the fact that while you're outside the car, you can use your remote to remotely roll down the windows by holding down the unlock button. You hold it down for about 5 to 7 seconds and it rolls down both of the windows. Now the flaw is you cannot roll them back up. So if you're just having a day where you're walking to your car and you want to roll down the windows to let out some of the heat that's built up inside of them, it's great. Now, if you're doing it to put something in there and then go back out, you cannot roll them back up whatsoever. Now, coming in at number 6 is gonna be the back seats. I don't know if you have ever seen back seats in the majority of sports cars, but they are not meant for people. They are meant for leprechauns, midgets, quadriplegics, and items. So if you have a backpack or something that you just want to throw back there, it's great for that. And honestly, that is the reason I chose the 6th gen Camaro SS over the C7 Corvette, because I like the looks and speed and performance of a Corvette, but considering I am a student and I work a full-time job as a mechanic, it's really useful to just get in your car and throw something in the back seat just in case you have a passenger. So that way you can't throw everything in the passenger seat. So when I try to get into the back seat, I really have to maneuver myself. And when I sit down, there is no legroom, and my seat's actually pushed up a little. And as you can see, I have no headroom. My head is actually hitting the ceiling as I'm just sitting up. And the legroom is just atrocious. I would have to push the seat up just about all the way to even sit comfortably for legroom. Now, number 7 is kind of a personal pet peeve in the car. So that's gonna be electronics and entertainment system usage while moving. Now, there's a lot of things that you can do while you're moving that I think kind of take precedence over things that you cannot do while moving. So things that you cannot do while moving that I think are a bit extra are Bluetooth features and the lighting feature show mode. So show mode is where all of the LEDs on the interior kind of cycle through colors, and it looks pretty cool. It's good to show. Now, I do understand it's called show mode, so it shouldn't really be used while driving, but I still think there should be some fade. Now, number 8 is gonna be shift time. Now, I know it's not too big a deal because it is a performance car with an A8 transmission, which is honestly good enough, but the shift time in this car is ridiculous. When I go to line up with someone, I have to tell them to wait because I have to drop 4 or 5 gears, and it takes me a little while to do that because the shift time is not the fastest. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how slow the shift time is. I'm gonna roll down the window so you can hear the shifts, hopefully. It just now kicked in. Now, number 9 is gonna tie in with the back seats. Considering the back seats are so small and so close to the front seats, the front seats cannot recline at all. Now, I can show you real quick the max amount that they're able to recline. Where I am right now is the most that the front seats will recline. Now, there's times where I'll be at college and we'll be on lunch break, or I'll just go outside to take a break, and I wouldn't mind for my seat to lay back all the way so that I could rest for a minute. Well, I can't. No matter what, none of these seats go further back than this. And I'm probably at about 100-degree angle with the seat, the base of the seat. Now, coming in at number 10 kind of ties in with the short shifting. It's the fact that it has short gears. Now, I'm not one to complain considering it is a V8, but the gears in this car are absolutely tiny. I'm in 6th gear right now, and you can tell, I think I just hit 7th, because I'm in 7th gear and it won't let me go up to 8th, and I'm going 35 miles an hour. So these are some pretty short gears. So now that I've given you the top 10 things that I hate about my 2016 Camaro 2SS, I just wanted to throw in that I absolutely love this car. It is a dream to drive. It is amazing. It outperforms most other stock cars that I've seen, and it's honestly a car in a category of itself because of all the features that it contains. Now, everyone has their own pet peeves about their cars. Just because I'm throwing up top 10 things that I hate about my car does not mean that I hate the car itself. I love just about everything about this car, and none of these features that I have mentioned you cannot get used to, fix, modify, or kind of work around it. So I'm gonna throw that in there, so don't go in the comments saying, why did you get the car if you hate it so much? Because I don't. I bet you $50 there is 1 or 2 things about your car that you absolutely hate and cannot stand. So thanks for watching the video. This has been the top 10 things that I hate about my 2016 Camaro 2SS. Now be sure to stay tuned because I'm gonna throw up a video for the top 10 things I love about my Camaro SS. And I just like to state again that I do not hate this car. I love just about everything about it. There's just a few things here and there that I think could have been changed in the process of making it. or that they have already changed or should be modified or looked into getting fixed, like the seat coolers and the wireless charger, because those are known for being flawed and those are known for going out after a certain period of owning the car. So I'm 2SS Ethan, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.